We have learned boxing legend Muhammad Ali has died. The 74-year-old had been in the hospital in the Phoenix area fighting respiratory issues that were complicated by Parkinson's disease. Scott Pelley reflects on the life and the career of the former heavyweight champion.
I must be the greatest!
Never humble, always bold, Muhammad Ali burst onto the boxing world stage with an unorthodox style and a sharp tongue that moved as fast as his dancing feet.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. His hands can't hit what his eyes can't see.
He was born Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. in Louisville in 1942. He first captured the world's attention as an 18-year-old in 1960 with a gold medal victory at the Olympics. He was just 3 months out of high school. As a teenager, he'd call boxing coaches to tell them that one day he would be their world champion. And in 1964, at 22 years old, he defeated Big Sonny Liston to become the world heavyweight champion.
That might be all, ladies and gentlemen.
The youngest boxer ever to hold the title.
Muhammad Ali.
It was in this spotlight that Cassius Clay announced that he was changing his name and converting to Islam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Because he said the religion simply appealed to him.
Cassius Clay is a name no more, is that right?
Yes, sir. It's Muhammad Ali. Muhammad means worthy of all praises, and Ali means most high.
Muhammad Ali remained the world heavyweight champion from 1964 until '67. But then his career came to a halt when Ali refused induction into the Army, claiming he was a conscientious objector to the Vietnam War. He was stripped of both his boxing license and his heavyweight title and convicted of draft evasion.
I'm not allowed to fight in America. I'm not allowed to leave America. And I've been completely persecuted before prosecuted.
Ali was forced out of the ring for 3 years until the Supreme Court overturned his draft evasion conviction, but he had lost some of his best boxing years. At Madison Square Garden in 1971, in what was billed as the fight of the century, Ali's comeback was stopped by longtime nemesis Joe Frazier. It was Ali's first professional defeat, and it would take him 3 years and several more bruising fights to come back.
Here we go, Ali quickly across the round.
In 1974, Ali regained his heavyweight title. His famous rope-a-dope strategy exhausted the hard-hitting George Foreman, and Ali scored a stunning 8th-round knockout in Zaire. Then, in 1978, he lost the title to Leon Spinks and won it back a few months later.
Y'all thought it was gone, didn't you? But you still have me to reckon with.
But Ali was no longer invincible and took plenty of punishment before finally calling it quits in 1981.
This might be my last fight tonight. A great possibility you probably saw the last of Ali.
He was 39 years old with a pro record of 56 wins and 5 defeats. Just into his retirement, at age 42, Ali had to face perhaps the biggest fight of his life when he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. The most graceful of boxers slowly lost control of his body. It became hard to walk and even harder to speak.
So maybe when we get up there, we can sit you down in a chair and you can talk.
Probably.
That'd be okay?
Probably.
Probably?
During a 60 Minutes filming, Ali tried to do an interview.
You can't talk.
But he walked away because he told Ed Bradley later he did not want to be pitied. The fighter's instinct never left Ali. He playfully jabbed at his fans from all walks of life, including Fidel Castro. And in 1991, he did the near impossible when he met Saddam Hussein and negotiated the release of people who were being used by Iraq as human shields. He was later awarded the Medal of Freedom at a White House ceremony in 2005, the highest civilian award bestowed by the president, and he couldn't resist one more playful jab. His unwavering courage in the face of his toughest enemy transformed Ali into another kind of champion.
The greatest.
One who did not go down easily, who stands evermore as an icon of triumph.
Muhammad Ali has died, but his legacy will live on. He was not just an African-American hero, he was a uniquely American one. And as the biographer Thomas Hauser wrote, he encouraged millions of people to believe in themselves, to raise their aspirations, and accomplish things that might not have been done without him. He wasn't just a standard bearer for Black Americans. He stood up for everyone.